Welcome to Module 1. This module focuses on understanding how research literacy is relevant to health and community practice. As students of gerontology, many of you will be seeking employment associated with the care and well-being of older adults. In a sense, you're going to be involved in the practice of care and well-being of older adults in some way, shape, or form. So the question is, how do we know that we are providing the best possible care? How do we know if our practice is current or is it outdated? Let's think of an example. Let's pretend that we have an older adult with mobility challenges in our care at a long-term care home. Now, do we simply move them around, or do we provide just enough support so that they can succeed in getting themselves around? Why is one method preferred to the other? You might be tempted to say, well, this is what I was instructed to do, or this is what my boss told me to do. Okay, I get that. What happens if you are the boss and have to make a decision on behalf of your institution to either promote independent ambulation or movement for older adults, or help them physically through the process, justifying it as an efficiency move? If you respond by saying, I need to make an informed decision, oh, great answer. Great answers lead to great questions a lot of the time. So your question is, what will inform you? What is the evidence that will tell you the kind of support that may be best suited to help older adults maintain the best quality of life for a sustained period? The title of this course is a dead giveaway, so I won't be surprised if you said, of course, I have to do my research. Great answer. What does that mean, really? Does it mean you will go through a research database to read a bunch of academic publications? Would you Google your question, or would you search Wikipedia? Now let's assume that all three processes provide you a lot of information. Once you have a lot of material to read, how will you figure out which article or website is reliable, accurate, and relevant to your practice? This is exactly where research literacy comes in. If you're research literate, you will easily and efficiently sift through and identify the readings and research pertinent to your practice and updating your knowledge or work. First things first, here is a picture of your textbook. If you go to your course outline, which we will in a second, it has the details for the textbook as well. The textbook is required. Additional required readings will be posted on D2L accompanying the module as the teaching professor sees appropriate. I would like you to take a few minutes to log on to D2L and take a look at the course outline. It should look like this. It tells you at the top about the required textbook. It also describes the PowerPoint slides and whiteboard exercises with narration. There is a welcome message on YouTube, so go ahead and click on the welcome link if you haven't already. There are several learning objectives for this course. And while the course itself has distinct learning objectives, we will be looking at learning objectives for each module before we start the module itself. Underneath is the content for the course, described module by module. You have a total of 9 separate modules that you will need to complete in order to be successful in this course. The course outline also gives you some suggestions and tips which will enable you to be more successful in doing well on the course itself. There is information on additional resources. There is a marking scheme presented. You have 3 assignments for this course, 2 of which are appraisals of research. And the 3rd assignment itself is a discussion board or class participation. Discussion boards or forums will be created by the leading instructor, and it is your responsibility to participate. The final exam, which is not an assignment itself, will be determined by the office of the registrar, and there are details on the outline as to where you can register for the exam. If you have read your course outline, I would like you to go ahead and click on the next link, which talks to you about the learning objectives for Module 1.